Hey, what up, guys? My name is Andy, and today I'll be teaching you on how to make 3D text in Photoshop Part 2. So let's get on with it. Alright, so before I start the video, can you guys reach this video to 15 likes? It would be much appreciated if you do so. And also, if you guys want any more tutorials from me, you guys can just comment down below on what type of tutorial should I be doing next. Alright, so without further ado, let's get on with the video. Alright, so welcome to 3D text tutorial part 2. So guys, how have you all been doing? Doing good? Alright, I guess you said you're doing great. Alright, that's good. So yeah, so welcome to 3D text tutorial part 2. If you guys haven't watched part 1, I suggest you guys to do so because I'm gonna be explaining on how I created this selected areas right here because um this bluish, dark bluish areas. Like, yeah, I created these things. I don't know what it's called, but the shapes I created so it would kind of look like a 3D text. So yeah, so if you guys haven't checked out 3D text tutorial part 1, I suggest you guys do so because I explain in depth on how to make this look 3D and make it look slanted a bit. Like you can see it looks slanted, like it's like slanted. I don't know the word, but yeah, you get the point. Go watch 3D text tutorial part 1 if you guys haven't. So yeah, and also watch my brand new speed art if you guys haven't. Also plug. I'm just plugging everything right now. So yeah, if you guys haven't watched my speed art, it's a photo manipulation speed art that I made for the Neon Rain GFX contest. It's a pretty different um entry because everyone's just doing advert designs and header designs and logo and somewhat. And yeah, I just want to stand out, so I made a photo manipulation. I don't know if it's gonna be included to the contest, but yeah, so you guys want to watch my photo manipulation design or speed art, you guys can do so. I will just have all the links in the description, or there will be a pop-up somewhere on the YouTube video right now. And yeah, so you guys can just do that and watch the speed art and the 3D text tutorial part 1. So yeah, so let's get on with the video. I've been plugging myself too much, plugging myself. That sounds very odd, but never mind. So where have we left off is we left off with this 3D text. So I showed you guys on how to make it look 3D exactly. So yeah, so what I'm gonna be teaching you guys today is I'm gonna be teaching you on the shading areas. And well, actually, I'm just gonna be completing this 3D text tutorial. This is gonna be the last episode well, last part of the 3D text tutorial. So yeah, so I'm just gonna be finishing it right here. So I'm gonna be teaching you guys to shadow the areas that you need to shadow. And yeah, so I'm just gonna show you guys what you need to do. So first of all, you go get your polygonal lasso tool. If you guys, what? Go to your polygonal lasso tool. You can do that by pressing L. And if you don't have your polygonal lasso tool, you can just go to the toolbar menu here, and just right click the lasso tool, and you're gonna see the polygonal lasso tool. And yeah, by default, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be polygonal lasso tool, but if you guys don't have it default, then you guys can just do that. So we need to create a new layer. We can do that by pressing Ctrl Shift N and pressing OK, or you can do that by clicking the create new layer beside the trash can at the bottom of the layers tab. All right, so we're gonna drag this new layer to the down part of the front text, like this front, the colored one, the light blue colored. And yeah, I'm gonna drag that layer there. And so we have this new layer, and I'm just gonna merge this two so that it's not in the way. And yeah, wait, I'm just gonna make a duplicate of this just to be safe if I mess something up, and if I just need to come back to that. And yeah, and probably also I'm gonna duplicate this also. Yeah, because you never know when you're gonna mess up, because sometimes you're gonna mess up and you're gonna screw up and you don't have a backup for it. I've made tons of I've made tons of mistakes from that, and yeah, so every time I just make a backup in case I um screw up or something. Yeah. So that's just a tip for you guys if you want to stay safe. So yeah, so I'm just gonna combine these two and this thing that we made last part. So I'm gonna combine this two. I'm gonna do that by pressing Control E, or you can do that and you can just click merge layers here. Right click and then merge layers. So I'm gonna press Control E, so it's merged. I'm gonna name that to behind so I'm not gonna get confused. And yeah, so go to the new layer, which is mine, it's called layer 3. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom in to this Y. So yeah. Oh, before I start shadowing, you guys need to have well, it's not gonna be the same the same font they're gonna be using. I don't know if you guys are following along the tutorial. If you guys are using the Piximisa font, then you guys can just follow along. But what I'm saying here is this will be different. You know what? I'm just gonna show you first before I explain this. Alright. So get your polygon lasso tool. You can do that by pressing Control. Oh no, press L. So L, and then we're gonna click here, and then click here, and then click on that, and then zoom out a bit. I'm gonna get my brush tool now. I can do that by pressing B, and we're gonna select a color. So hold your I key, your I on your keyboard, I, and then click on this bluish area or whatever color you guys picked. So yeah, so I'm gonna click the bluish color here, and I'm gonna make it more darker because one thing that I learned from shadowing areas is that, well, I just heard this from Jesper, Jesperish, yeah, Jesperish. That's a very, no, never mind. But yeah, I learned this from him, and what he said is that when you're gonna shadow areas like 3D text, it's more good to make it the color darker than just selecting the black color. Do you guys get what I'm saying? I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but he just said that it's more better to select a darker color than just simply black, like just black. Yeah, so I'm just doing what he says, and it's pretty much good actually. I don't really see a difference, but you know, I'm just gonna follow whatever he says, man. He's the god, you know. He makes sick designs. If you guys don't know him, check him out on Twitter. He makes sick designs, makes awesome artwork. Really appreciate his art. Big fan. If you're watching this right now, just letting you know, I'm a big fan, man. Yeah, I'm a big fan, man. What was that? But yeah, so gonna pick a darkish blue color here. So we're just gonna wing it, and we're just gonna select a darker blue. It's gonna be not light, it's gonna be dark, obviously. So that's too dark. Wait, no, actually that's pretty good. So you guys need to mess around with this, and yeah, you guys need to just mess around with this, and yeah. So wait, am I recording? Oh yep, I'm recording. I got scared there. I thought I wasn't recording. But yeah, yeah, you guys just need to select a darker colors, and what I pick right now is a darker blue color, and that's done. So I pressed OK, and I'm gonna click again the brush tool, which is B, B, and then I'm gonna make this more bigger by going to the right bracket key. Gonna make that much more bigger. And then we're gonna go to the opacity of the brush, like the brush tool here, brush, and then mode, opacity, and the opacity, we're gonna change that to 40%, and then the flow to 40%. All right. So next thing is we need to zoom out a bit, and then we're gonna start shading the areas now. So go to your new layer, which is mine is layer 3, and then we're gonna shade this. So what you're gonna do is just, well, simply you're gonna shade. So I suggest you guys to just click and hold, like click and drag. Like don't simply just do that and do that. That's not good. Actually, I just messed up and I need to erase that. Oh, nice. But yeah, so don't just do that. Simply just click, click, and just simply click and click. Don't just go at it that hard, because well, just don't do that. All right. And yeah, just click, and then I'm gonna resize this brush tool to a much more smaller brush by I'm pressing the left bracket key, and then yeah, so just gonna try to add some more shadow to this area so that it blends in with the 3D text. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying, but just follow along the tutorial, and yeah. So that's pretty much good. And yeah, so press M. So to remove the selected areas here, press M, and then Control A. Wait, no, Control A on the behind text, and then Control J. Then gonna delete the layer 3. Delete. Then boom, you have a shadowed area here. So this is what I'm gonna be doing for a couple of minutes because I'm gonna speed this up a bit. But before I do that, I'm just gonna tell you guys that that it's gonna be different for each font. Like, I don't know if you guys are following along with my font. Like, if you guys are using Piximisa and writing your name, it's gonna be different. So what I mean about this is that when you're gonna shadow, you guys need to try to guess where the shadows would appear, like where the shadows would be, like what I did right here. Like I did that, the shadows would be directed there. So yeah, I don't know how to explain this, but basically what I'm saying is that it's gonna be different for each font. It's not gonna be the same with what I'm doing right here. So yeah, I don't know if you guys got what I was saying. Yeah, I don't know if you got what I'm saying, but yeah, simply it's gonna be just different for each font. Not gonna be the same to, like, you're not gonna do this, and yeah. So yeah. I don't know if you guys just got what I was saying right there, but yeah, never mind that. Hopefully you guys understood that, but yeah. So next thing is we need to shade this part. This part. So I'm gonna get my lasso tool, polygon lasso tool. I'm gonna click here, click on this, then click on this corner. Then simply we can create a new layer if you guys want to, but I'm just gonna still be on the same layer, which is minus layer 4, because I just duplicated and merged and yeah, do that stuff like a while ago. So yeah, so what we're gonna be doing again is we're just gonna do the same process, but gonna be the shadow would be pointing down. So you'll see what I'm saying once I'm finished. Once I'm finished shadowing this part. So it's gonna be shaded down, and yeah, so I'm just gonna explain more in depth to it once I'm done shading. Right? So just do that. Just shade, just click and just click. Don't just hold and simply just go with it. Like just go hard on it. Just click, click, click. Just click. All right. So just do that, and that's pretty much good. Press M, click, and then control, control, control on the behind layer. Control on the image right here, where it's the side of the behind the image. Click that. Control A that, or no, just click and control, and then go to the layers where you were shadowing, yeah, and press Control J, and then delete the layer 4, which is what is mine, layer 4. I'm gonna delete that. Then there we go. Oh, there I have a bit of problem. Erase. Oh no, oh no. I'm just gonna erase that a bit, and yeah, so it's fixed. Next thing is we need to shadow this part, but it's just gonna be light. So what we're gonna do again is we're gonna control click on the behind image layer, image layer, yeah, and go to my layer 5. And then we're gonna shadow this just slightly, but not too much. Just a little bit. And yeah, it's pretty good. All right. And then next thing is we need to shadow this part, this part, this part. Yeah, we're gonna shadow that. So go to your behind text again. Oh, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna cut that out. Yeah. So I'm just gonna do the same process again, but I'm gonna click the control on the image, and then go to the layer 5, then shadow this part. Just click, click, just click and click, not hold, but click, right? And once you're finished that, press M, click, and then do that. Then next thing is we need to shade this part, and then we're gonna do the same process again by clicking on the image with the layer behind, yeah. And then we're gonna go to the layer 5, and then get your brush tool again. Then we're gonna shade this part, all right, but not too much because we don't need to have that much shadows because it would looks a bit odd. Yeah, so that's what we got for now. All right, so I'm just gonna show you guys the final shadow parts once I'm done finishing this, or once I'm done finish shadowing these other text. All right, so yeah, so I'm just gonna speed this up a bit because it's gonna be a bit boring. I'm just gonna do the same process again and again, and yeah, so I'm just gonna speed this up. Alright, so we are finished shadowing or shading the areas that you need to shade. So after you're done shading the areas that you need to shade for your 3D text, what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on the layer that we just use for to shade the areas on the behind text. So for me, that is layer 8. I'm just gonna change that name to shade to that I won't get confused. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go to opacity, and we're gonna change the opacity of that to uh we're gonna guess on what opacity this would suit. So probably for me would be um hmm that'll be, wait, I'm just trying to guess what it suits. We're gonna go with, you know what, 58. We're gonna go with 58. So that's gonna be our shaded areas. So alright, so now I'm gonna explain why you need to shade these areas. So I'm showing you guys on why you need to shade this area so that it would more look 3D than just basic, like for example, you don't shade this, like wait, all right, so you guys don't shade that. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what happened? Oh no, I messed up, I messed up. See, this is what I'm saying, sometimes you're gonna mess up. And right now I just did mess up, so I'm just gonna fix this quickly. I was explaining and then this happened. uh, okay, 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 that, that, okay, boom, fixed. I'm just gonna fix that again, get our shade tool. What is this layer for? Oh, alright. I'm just gonna fix that. Wait a sec, guys. I'm sorry. I was explaining and then saw this. Sorry. And yeah, it's pretty much good. Alright. So I'm just gonna click on these eyes so that you guys won't see. Alright, so what I was saying that it would look just plain if you guys just had this 3D text just like that. Like cause I've been seeing Fortnite headers, alright? And most of the Fortnite headers that I've been seeing just simply just looks like that. Or simply, like, I'm gonna show you an example. Like, I'm gonna get a text here. I'm gonna name this text full. I don't know, full. And I'm gonna change that to white so you guys can see that. So full. Right. So most of the Fortnite headers I have been seeing is just simply well they're making 3D text, but the 3D text that they're making is just simply so basic. Like, they didn't really put effort to making the text, mostly just the design, but the text they didn't. So what they did was just, I'm just gonna rasterize this, rasterize type, Control J, then I'm gonna drag this down, Control U, and then change the lightness to -30, and then boom, just simply they just do that. Like, yeah, it's not fully perfect, but yeah, that's what mostly I've been seeing in Fortnite headers, and it's really have been, well, I don't really like it. Like, I, I'm just I just don't like it, man. Like, I've been seeing too much Fortnite headers, like, just simply looking like that. Like, no effort at all, no effort, just effort on the design. But yeah, I'm just saying, you guys, that I just want you guys to learn more about text, because it's really an important factor on design, because it's gonna be the branding of the client or banner or something. I don't know. Like, just put some effort to your 3D or your text. Like, don't just simply make it very basic like this one. Like, yeah, but if you guys are fully like you're just a beginner and you're just starting out, that's cool. But I suggest you guys to learn more about text because it's gonna look more good if you like put it place some effort to your text. All right. So yeah, so I'm just saying that it's been a quite bother for me that most of the headers I've been seeing just look simply like this full text, like just that. Like yeah, it's just been bothering me, and yeah, I just wanted to let it out. So yeah, so that's just a rant from me. So yeah, so simply yeah, that's just a quick rant from me. Like it's been bothering me that yeah, so yeah, so we got out of topic. Let's continue the tutorial. So so yeah, I'm sorry about that. You guys can just fast forward if you guys didn't want me to rant. Yeah. So I'm just gonna click the eye here on the shade layer. Then we're back on shading. So basically we are done shading the behind text here. We're done. So I'm just gonna group these two. I'm gonna name that behind. Wait, alright, thought I was hearing something. Hearing some ghosts, man. Ghosts caught on camera. Ooh, scary. So what's this layer two? Oh, it's nothing. Alright, so we're gonna use this well, simply just create a new layer. You can do that by pressing Control Shift N. N? Oh, what the fuck was that sound? Ooh, I swear. Oh no. But yeah, so create a new layer, okay. And also you can just create a new layer beside the trash can here. And yeah, so I already have a new layer. So basically what you're gonna do is simply go to the front layer, which is the front text. I named it front. And then you're gonna click on the image beside the front font. Because what that will do is we'll select the areas of the front text. And then after you're done with that, go to your new layer, which is mine, it's called layer 2. And then next thing is you're gonna go to select, modify, contract, and then we're gonna contract by, I'm gonna contract it to 5 pixels. And yeah, so I'm gonna contract that to 5 pixels. So next thing is we're gonna get our brush tool, and then we're gonna change the opacity to 100 again, and the flow to 100 again. Press enter, and then we're gonna get our eyedropper tool, and how we're gonna do that is we're gonna press on eye, click. So the color just changed to light blue. So I'm gonna click on the foreground color. So click on that, and I'm gonna change this color to much more of a brighter color. Not gonna be white, but it's just gonna be a lightish more color than this sky blue color. All right, so it still has that blue tint on it. All right, so yeah, so that's gonna be good. So next thing is, well, go to your new layer. So click on that new layer, minus layer 2. And then we're gonna zoom in with our zoom tool, and then we're gonna get our brush tool, and then gonna resize that down a bit, and then we're gonna be try shading this, but it's gonna be lighter. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm shading it right now. So yeah, so I'm just gonna shade this a bit. I'm gonna shade this part. Yep. And gonna shade this part also. You guys don't have to follow me on what areas I'm shading. You guys can just shade which area that you want to shade. I'm gonna show you what it will look like after I'm done shading this. And yeah, but if you're gonna do that, I suggest you guys don't just simply shade everything here, because it's gonna look weird, like you just didn't place effort or something. But yeah, so just simply just shade just a little bit, not too much. And yeah, so I'm just gonna shade this part also, gonna shade that part, gonna shade this part, this, then this. You shade that up a bit, And this thing also, shade that, and then this thing here, and that's pretty much good. All right, so we're done with that. And next text, so we're gonna do is we're gonna shade again. So I'm just gonna fast this up a bit. I'm not gonna speed up the video. I'm just gonna try to quickly do this much more faster because I don't know how long the video is gonna be, because I don't know. Hopefully it's not reaching 20 minutes right now or more because I'm too lazy to edit. Yeah, just saying. I'm too lazy to edit and I need to post a new video. Yeah. So let's move on to the next text. We're almost done. Shade that part. Shade this part. Shade that. Shade that. Erase that up a bit. If you guys don't want how it looks like, you guys can just erase it. Alright, so shade that. Then shade this. It's gonna be a bit long. And then shade this part here. Alright. And then the last text here. And alright. So shade this. Shade that. Right. Okay, shade this. Shade this. Alright, so shade that also. That. Alright. You guys can take your time if you're gonna be doing this, but I'm just doing it fast quickly, or yeah, quickly. I'm just doing it quickly so that the video won't be that long. So yeah. So after you're done shading, get your well, click your M on your keyboard. That, click M and then click. Then simply you're gonna see this, and then go to your layer, go to the layer that you use to shade the areas here, and then what is this, adjustment layer? I don't know what it's called, but go here and then click on color dodge so it became more bright. All right, so change the opacity to just a little bit, not that much, but I'm just gonna change that to 83. All right, so we got this thing going on. So what we're doing is like, I don't know how to say this, but it kind of looks like it's shining or something. I don't know, but we're not done yet. All right, it's not done yet. So yeah, so basically this is what it looks like. It kind of looks like it's shining, like what I said earlier. Yeah, so first of all, I just experimented with this. Usually I try to go with just simply black. Like, let me change this to black. All right, so change that to black. Normal. You change that to black. Well, yeah, you can also use black, but I think it looks pretty awful, my opinion. Yeah, just saying. If you guys want to use black, you can also do that. It's up to you. It's your 3D text. You can do whatever you want. I'm just telling you guys some helpful tips. All right. So yeah. So we're done with the shading areas now. So next thing is we're gonna create a new layer again. But before that, I'm gonna name this layer to light shade, and then I'm gonna click on the front layer and then click on Control G, and then I'm gonna name this group layer to front. I won't get confused. Then I'm gonna create a new layer again. By doing that, I'm gonna press Control Shift N, do that, and yeah, so I'm gonna get the brush tool, and I'm gonna do that by pressing B. So we're gonna resize this a bit by clicking on the, or pressing on the right bracket key. So I'm gonna resize that a bit. That's pretty much good. And then we're gonna do is we're gonna get our eyedropper tool, and which is the eye I key on your keyboard. Do that. So I'm gonna click on the front color text front color front. You know what? Never mind. You get what I'm saying. The front color text. Click that, and then we're gonna change this color to a lightish more color. Not that light, but just make it more lighter. Yeah. So next thing is we're gonna get our brush tool, and then we're just gonna simply try to guess where it would we're just gonna randomly place light areas like what I'm gonna be doing right now. So just do that. I'm just placing it randomly. I'm not really taking my time here, bro. Yeah, because I'm just simply making this quickly, or yeah, I'm just simply doing this quickly, and you guys can take your time if you want to, but I don't really think that you need to. You can just do this randomly, but not too much. Not too much because we're not done. Alright. So after you're done brushing these what days? Oh no. So after you're done with that, go to your blending adjustment. I don't know what it's called. Blending mode. Alright. Go to your blending mode. And then we're gonna change that to linear dodge. And then we're gonna change the opacity to just a little bit, probably um 36 good. Right, so next thing is we're gonna create a new layer again, and then go to your brush tool. Then we're gonna do the same thing again. Oh yeah, so click it randomly, just random clicks on the text, just randomly. It doesn't really matter where you're gonna place it, just don't overdo it. Yeah. So next thing is we're gonna go to the blending mode again, change that, go to that, and we're gonna click on color dodge. And then we're gonna go to our opacity, and then we're gonna change that to probably 23. Yeah, 23 is good. Right, so these are the two layers that we use to use the brush layer. So I'm just gonna name this 2 to this to 1, and then this to 2, and then I'm gonna change this. Wait, no. Before that, actually, we're gonna go to the front text, the front, and then we're gonna go to the front text, and then control click on the image of the front text, like the beside image. Control click that so that you will get the selected areas here, and then go to press M and then Control J on the second layer here, which is the linear dodge. So I just Control J that, and then we're gonna delete the original layer, and then do that. All right. So we're gonna do the same process to the layer, to the next layer, which is 1 for me, the color dodge. So we're just gonna control click on the image of the front, and then go to the layer 1, which is the color dodge, the light, and then Control J, and then we're gonna delete the original layer, which is mine is called 1. Delete that, and then I'm gonna group these two. Control G, and then I'm gonna change the opacity to, wait, let me experiment with this. I'm gonna change the opacity to simply just 68. So it's still giving that brightest vibe thing. I don't know, it's gonna be different for each color, but for this lighter color it's not really showing that much. So yeah, so we're done shading. So yeah, so basically we are done doing everything. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the filters now. Right, so I'm just gonna click on the front here, and I'm just gonna group these all, and gonna group that, and then I'm gonna name this to text. All right, so next thing is we're gonna do is go to the text group, because we just grouped everything. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna press Ctrl J, and then the text copy, we're gonna press Ctrl E because we're gonna merge them all. So next thing is we're gonna add some filters to this, like add some pops to it or some spicy things. I don't know, spicy things, but like what is that? Oh man, I'm so cringy, man. But yeah, so yeah, Control J on the text copy, like we just merged them. Control J, and then we're gonna go to filters, other, high pass, and we're gonna set the radius to 10. Click OK, and then we're gonna go again to the filter, blur, Gaussian blur, change the radius to 2. Click OK. Then we're gonna go to our blending mode. Gonna click on overlay, and then we're gonna change the opacity to probably 33. 33 is good. We're gonna do that. And then next thing is we're gonna go to the high pass layer, and then we're gonna merge these two again. All right, do that. And then we're gonna duplicate this again. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna press Ctrl J, and then we're gonna go to the filter. We're gonna go to our filter again, and then we're gonna go to filter gallery. All right, filter gallery. We're gonna go that. We're gonna go to that, and then we're gonna be selecting stylize. All right. So I don't know if you guys can see. Nope, you guys cannot see. That's great. So simply what I just did is I went to filter gallery, and I clicked on stylize, and I'm clicking on the glowing edges, and my options for the glowing edges is my edge width is 2, my edge brightness is 8, my smoothness is 5. And after you're done with that, I'm gonna click OK. All right, so we got this filter. It looks weird, I know, but we're not gonna make it look weird. So I'm saying yeet. Why am I a cringe, man? I don't know. So simply go to our blending mode, go to lighten. Wait, do we go to lighten? Yeah, lighten. We go to lighten. All right. So we're gonna change the opacity to 28, maybe 23. Yeah, I'm gonna change the opacity to 20. Then we're gonna get our eraser tool, and then we're gonna erase some parts here that it's not really fully filtered. All right, so just erase some parts. Just do this randomly, but don't erase everything here. Just erase a bit. I'm just trying to erase some parts here. All right, just erase that and erase that, and that's pretty good. All right, so again, we're gonna do is click on the layer that we had the filter on, and then we're gonna shift and then Control E again, and then we're gonna Control J and go back to filter gallery, and then we're gonna go to artistic. I'm gonna go to plastic wrap, and what I got for the plastic wrap is I got the highlight strength to 7, the detail to 7, the smoothness to 8. And then after you're done with that, click OK. And yeah, so I'm gonna go back to our blending mode, click on lighten, and then we got this filter around. All right, so we're gonna change the opacity to probably yeah, I'm just gonna change the opacity to 68. Right, so again, get our brush tool, brush some random areas of it, not too much, because you don't want to ruin the filtered parts of it. Yeah, so remove that, not too much. that and remove that part of it. And yeah, that's pretty much good. All right. So again, we're gonna click on the layer that we added the filter on. Shift click, Control E, and then there you go. We got the filters on. So yeah, so it looks much more sharpened now, but we are not done yet. We are not done yet. All right. Oh my God, I'm getting tired here. Just need to stretch. Sorry. Whew. I'm just stretching right now. How long have we been going for? Oh wow, we have been going for 47 minutes. Wow. I didn't know that. How nice. So yeah. Just gonna explain this part later. So you're gonna change this text to filters. Change the name of it, filters. Alright. Click on that. And then we are gonna get our CC, and we can do that by going to this circle here beside the what's right in the bottom, beside the layer mask, add layer mask, and the create new group. It's gonna be called create new fill or adjustment layer. It's in the bottom of the layers tab. Yeah. So click that, and then we're gonna get our brightness slash contrast. Hold Alt, and click on filters. Click on the middle, and yeah. So we're gonna change the brightness to just a bit low so that it's not that bright. And we're gonna change the contrast to probably 24. I'm gonna change the brightness to -19. And yeah, so it's up to you guys. Just mess around with this. I'm just going with what I think looks best. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, I'm just going with what looks best right now. And yeah. So next thing is we're gonna get our curves. Click on Alt and click on the middle of the curves and brightness. Alt. You need to hold Alt, and then you're gonna have this thing here, and yeah, so just do that. And then the curves, we're just gonna, well, again, we're gonna just mess around, and yeah, so I'm gonna move this down a bit. Curves are pretty strong, so I suggest you guys do not mess around with that much, because it sometimes ruins the style of the text, or well, your design also. It would probably ruin it, but sometimes it doesn't and just makes it look better. But yeah, I'm just saying, just don't what is it called, don't don't over contrast the curves. Yeah, I don't know what to say, but just don't overdo it. All right, so I'm gonna click on this thing here and just gonna put that down a bit. Yeah, and then we're gonna click on this thing. Gonna gray out the blacker areas like what you're seeing right now. So yeah, so I'm just gonna do that and do this here also, just a little bit. And yeah, we're gonna change the opacity to just 72. That's pretty good. And yeah, 72 is good. Go back to our CC, get our vibrance, Alt click, do that things, yeah. And then I'm gonna change the vibrance to 7 and the saturation to 3. Yeah, we're gonna go with 3. Right, so again, go to our CC, and then we're gonna go to hue and saturation, Alt click, do the same stuff that I just did. And yeah, so we're just gonna mess with the hue, like just mess around with it. Sometimes it probably won't look that better, like this doesn't a bit look good, so I'm just changing it up a bit. And yeah, but it's up to you guys if you want to change it. I'm just trying to change the color up a bit, like make it more darker or something. Yeah. So after you're done with that, click on that, and then we're gonna go back to the CC again, and then go to our color lookup, and then we're gonna click on the load 3D LUT. Then we're gonna click on Kodak 5218 Kodak 2395 by Adobe. Adobe, what? So yeah. Oh, again, click on Alt or hold Alt, click, boom. Then we're gonna change the opacity of that to uh 35. 35 is good. All right. So last thing is we need to add a drop shadow to it, and we can do that by click on the group text, Control J, Control E, and then I'm gonna move this text copy to the bottom text. Then I'm gonna press on V so I could get the move tool. So I'm just gonna shift, drag this down up a bit, and then I'm gonna click on Control U, and then I'm gonna change the lightness to -100, so it's basically dark. And then we're gonna go to filter, blur, motion blur, then the angle to -90, and then simply make the distance to 180 pixels. Press OK. Get your eraser tool. Just erase what? So just simply erase this part. It's up to you guys. If you guys want to erase it, but I'm just erasing it. Yeah. Yeah. So change the opacity to um just a little bit. Change that opacity, and then we're gonna create. Well, no, we're gonna click on the text again, the group text. Control J, Control E. Drag this out. Drag this to the bottom. Control U, lightness to -100, click OK or click OK, and then go to filter, motion blur, and then what we're gonna do is what just we did like a while ago, and erase this top up a bit, and then erase this areas and erase that. It's up to you guys on what you want. I'm just doing what I think looks best right now. So yeah, so I'm just gonna change the opacity to, let's say 20, 26. All right, so click that, press enter. So I'm gonna group these two layers. I'm gonna name this shadows, and then I'm gonna change the opacity up a bit so that's not that noticeable, but it's still noticeable, but not that noticeable. Get me? I'm sure you do. All right, so zoom out a bit, and there we go. We just made ourselves a 3D text. Oh. Wow, that was long. How long has this video been? It's almost an hour long. Great. Just great. Just, just, just great. Just great. So simply what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be cutting these two parts. So this is not gonna be a final part. There's still gonna be part 3. And yeah, I'm just simply just gonna cut this part out. So you're probably gonna be watching this part now because you're in part 3, and yeah, so probably this is gonna be uploaded next week or sometime, man. Yeah, so basically we just finished the 3D text right now, so yeah, I'm pretty tired to be honest, but I just want to finish this tutorial. And yeah, so simply we added some CC, we added filters, we added some shadings, and yeah, so that is how you make 3D text. So now you guys know. Now you guys can copy what I do if you guys want to. I don't care. No, no, I care to be honest, but hey, no, don't copy designers, man. That's just wrong. Yeah, that's just wrong. So yeah, so basically that's gonna be it for the tutorial. Probably this is part 3 of the tutorial, and I cutted the half part out. Yeah, so yeah. So basically this is the finished product. I hope you, yeah. I don't know what to say, to be honest. um yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. Um Simply that's gonna be it for the tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Probably this is the final part of the tutorial. Probably this video is gonna be uploaded on next week, because the part 2 is gonna be uploaded tomorrow, and then part 3, like right now you're watching, is gonna be uploaded next week. And yeah, so basically now you know how to make 3D text. You give yourself a clap, um pat yourself from the back. I don't know. Yeah, so now you guys know how to make 3D text. Good job. So yeah, so basically that's gonna be it. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the part 1, part 2, part 3 of the tutorial. I was pretty tired. I'm sorry that I wasn't really that lively. I don't know, lively or something. Yeah. But yeah, I'm sorry cuz I'm just a bit tired right now. So, yeah. So, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is going to be the end. Next video is going to be a speed art. Probably once you're watching this, it's probably going to be something random. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to be uploading next to this channel, to be honest. But if you guys have any suggestions of any tutorials that you want to know or learn, just write that down in the comments, and or yeah, type that down in the comments, and yeah, I'm just gonna do that. So yeah, and also I am very sorry that my explaining skills are not that great, because you can tell that I'm not really that great on explaining. And yeah, so I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. But I hope you guys still manage to come through and learn on how to make 3D text. I hope you do, to be honest, because I don't know if you understood what I was saying. But yeah, I hope you guys learned a thing or two from this tutorial. I'm just babbling along. This video is almost an hour long, and yeah, so simply this is gonna be the end. Thank you guys for watching the full series of this text 3D text tutorial. Comment down below on what tutorial you want me to do next. And yeah, so that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will be seeing you guys in the next video, which I don't know, to be honest, but yeah. See ya later, guys. See you later, guys. Yeah.